Welcome to the TheLiveTap podcast. I'm your host, Damian Traylor, and today I'm here with Mike Eisele and Clara Welch. Welcome to the show, Clara and Mike.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Man, how y'all doing today?
Good.
Yes, sir. It's a great Thursday. I just want to know before we even start the episode, what's you guys' major, class of graduation, what sport do y'all play here at Piedmont?
I go first?
Yeah.
I'm a business management and accounting major, so I'm graduating this spring, so I'm senior.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited, and I play lacrosse.
Okay.
I'm a biology major.
Mhm.
I graduate also this spring, May 2026, and then I also play
Congratulations
lacrosse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got some seniors in here. Oh, it's y'all last year. I got a feeling about that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Went by so fast.
Man.
Yeah, it's definitely gone by fast. I'm kind of ready though.
Well, I'm only a junior, so I'm here for another year. So, another question I have for y'all, it's like a starter question. Y'all are very both over early in y'all's fall seasons. What are y'all looking forward to improving on individually and as a team overall?
I think individually, just stepping up as a leader.
Mhm.
Last year I kind of filled a role, and it was my first year starting, so now I gotta be a leader on the team. So I want to improve at that, and then as a team, just keep developing our defense and our offense, so we're ready to go in the spring.
I agree. Definitely setting a good example for everybody. We had a huge freshman class come in, so just getting them adapted to the college life and then adjusting well.
Yeah. Now, I'm very interested in you guys' answers when I ask these sports questions in a little bit, but first, I want to get to why you guys are really here. We're here to talk about Morgan's message. I'm really interested in knowing more about Morgan's message and how everybody else around campus can get, more connected with you guys on the Morgan's message side. So my first question for that is, with y'all both being a part of the Morgan's Message organization here at Piedmont, can y'all kind of talk about, or kind of talk to the audience about what Morgan's Message actually is?
Yeah, so Morgan's Message is a 401k, or not 401k, oh my gosh, nonprofit that is focused around eliminating the stigma with mental health in athletes. So on campus here, we just started last spring, so we started in January. So we're just trying to grow it right now and get as many members as we can. But yeah, if you're an athlete and you are interested or want to talk about mental health, just reach out to us on our Instagram. It's Piedmont Morgan's Message, I think, or reach out to any of us who are officers there. Me, Clara, Noel, Zach Vila. So if you reach out, we'll give you membership information. So yeah.
It's about ending the stigma, which means it's okay for us to have mental health problems. It's not something that we should shove down and hide. It's to be more vocal about rather than saying oh, it doesn't matter, just move on. So it's just to make us all know it's okay, it's a normal thing, and to get those discussions going.
Now, can y'all kind of talk to me about what Morgan's Message means to you guys personally?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, we started this here. It's a national organization, so it's in a lot of campuses around the country. So, starting it and getting it off the ground is huge, and we're looking forward to coming back as alumni and hoping to see that it has grown a good bit. And just for mental health wise, I think it's a huge thing in athletics. So it means a lot to kind of grow it and talk about it more.
Yeah, I think mental health has been a more and more growing issue lately. Yes, we've always had it, but I think more people are being more aware of it lately. So I think it's great to start those discussions and have those conversations and know we're not by ourselves. And I think Morgan's Message here on Piedmont will definitely help.
Yes, I think so as well. And I'm actually happy you guys wanted to come on the podcast and talk about Morgan's Message, because I feel like mental health is, especially in sports, is one of the most important things, especially in the world, to me, honestly. But another question I have for y'all is, how can athletes around Piedmont's campus and community get involved with Morgan's Message and support this cause?
Yeah, so come out to our events that we're having, come to our dedication games, join up, come to our meetings, all that stuff. Follow us on Instagram, just promote everything that you would do just to promote something and support just the normal things. But yeah, it's probably the best ways.
You can be more involved in it by becoming an ambassador, which is through the actual organization. And that way you're more involved, and then that's how you have to become an ambassador to become one of the officers, which we have one junior as an officer right now, and then the rest of us are seniors, so we really do need someone to shadow those positions and become officers next year. So definitely becoming an ambassador and then joining the club. If you want to be as involved, you can just join the club and then show up to our events and just spread awareness.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every athlete that I've had come on the pod, whether it was an athlete, coach, or somebody in the sports field, they've always talked about how mental health is very important. So yes. I think some people will definitely join up after this episode. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Have y'all had any personal experiences that connect with you guys to Morgan's message as far as like being an athlete?
I mean, I think my best talking point would be last year, being a starter, filling some big shoes. The guy who graduated and was kind of over me for a little while, Johnny Matrona's an amazing goalie, crazy, defensive player of the year, senior year. So big shoes to fill. So there's a lot of pressure on me and a lot of stress, and so my mental health definitely took a little bit of a decline. But yeah, having people to talk to about it, it only helps, and it makes it a lot easier. So that would be mine.
Coming into college, my family had a lot of mental health problems, and we had a lot of deaths in the family and stuff freshman year. So I had a really hard time mental health wise adapting to college and like academically on the field, and then just I feel like expectations were set really high when I came in, and so that definitely had a toll. And so I just think it was great to bring awareness to the situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable, I'm not gonna lie. Have I had any injuries that kind of like affected your guys' mental health, whether it was physically, spiritually, emotionally, or anything in that aspect?
I have been blessed to not miss out very much, knock on wood.
Okay.
But so I haven't really had to deal with that, but I've seen how it can take a toll on someone. You're out for a season, and then you come back and you're worried about getting hurt again. Yeah. So that's a huge thing, and I can only imagine how that feels for those people. So yeah, that's something that would be worth talking about and coming out to talk about for sure.
I haven't had injuries where I've like necessarily missed games or anything, but I have an ongoing knee issue right now, and which started in January. So that's definitely taken a toll in the sense of I don't feel like I'm going my full 100% that I have in the past seasons. I don't feel like I'm running as fast or playing to my full potential. So I feel like that's definitely taken a toll. I just don't think I'm the player I used to be, but also, getting older, and that's definitely had a decline also. So
now, I've talked to a couple of athletes around campus about Morgan's message just to kind of get like a more of an understanding of it. But I also want to know, are there any upcoming events or campaigns related to Morgan's message that people should know about?
So a lot of it's still in the works. We are planning a knockout tournament for finals time this fall. So just going to be a big knockout tournament. Hopefully we'll have a prize. So yeah, just come. We're going to call it Knockout the Stress or something like that.
Yeah, Knockout the Stress.
Okay. And you just come, play some knockout, try and win. It'll be hopefully a good time, hopefully with a big turnout. So if you're interested, come out. And it'll just be a good way to get your mind off studying for finals and all the stress that comes with that.
They're also doing the haunted house thing at GB this year, so we're hoping to do, all the clubs can like have a room and decorate the door. So we're also hoping to do that, and then we'll decorate the door all fun for Morgan's message and stuff. So
yeah, that sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie. What is one thing y'all want more people or the audience just watching and listening to understand about Morgan's message?
I think that I would like them to understand that it's okay. It's cool to talk about it, right? Like you're not above it. You're not too cool to come talk about it. No one in there is going to judge you, and hopefully no one would judge you for going out and talking to it. So I think that's an issue with a lot of things on campus. Like, I'm not going to that. So I think that if once you get over that and you come, you'd realize like, this is actually worth my time and worth going to. So I think that would be my thing.
I also think that there's a lot of lacrosse people joining right now. We want to get other teams involved and like a more united feel. I also think there was a little bit confusion thinking like ending the stigma was like kind of end mental health, which we can't end mental health by talking about it. It's let's end the confusion of like let's not talk about it. It's to bring up more awareness to talk about it. That's what ending the stigma is being more vocal about our problems. So I think ending that confusion around it.
Now I know Morgan's message is just, well, the group right now, you guys, is just lacrosse players, correct? Or is it other players?
Our officers are all lacrosse right now, but we had some basketball, men and women's join. We've had swim, cheer, track.
I think we had a men's soccer, maybe.
Yeah, we had men's soccer join. We have women's soccer. We have an ambassador that's women's soccer right now too, actually. Okay. So there's definitely other teams involved. It's just the officers that are like leading the panel, I guess, and like organizing the events is all lacrosse right now. So
my last question on the Morgan's message side, once y'all graduate and y'all come back like y'all said y'all wanted to do, what is a goal that y'all have that y'all want to see when y'all come back about Morgan's message here at Piedmont?
I'm hoping it's just bigger on campus. Like, we have a dedication game for for us, for lacrosse teams, we had one last year, so we're hoping to get more this year. But I'd like to see them more often and just have more members and grow and be one of those top organizations, clubs, whatever you want to call it, on campus. There's a lot of clubs, but I hope that we can be one of the top ones.
Yeah.
It's been a little difficult trying to get dedication games for other sports because lacrosse is more like the officers are more involved.
Yeah.
So we've tried getting soccer and we've talked about getting basketball and stuff, but I think definitely coming back and seeing that those dedication games are actually happening outside of lacrosse, I think that would be huge.
Yeah.
And are there any last messages you want to tell the audience about Morgan's message before we move on to the next subject?
Follow us on Instagram. Like I said earlier, you'll be updated on that. Feel free to reach out if you're interested, and just stay tuned for our announcements on our events so you guys can come out. We'd really love to have you there, for sure.
There's no commitment. You can just come to an event, and then if you don't want to be in the club anymore, that's fine. We understand, but definitely give us a chance.
Yeah, please.
Well, everybody go type in the Morgan's message here on Piedmont. Again, this is Clara Welch and Mike Eisele. But on to the next subject. We got sports questions. My first question for y'all is, how do y'all juggle the student athlete lifestyle here at Piedmont?
I definitely think it was harder when coming in as a freshman, sophomore.
Mhm.
You have a harder class schedule, more class load. You're not really used to it.
Yeah.
But you kind of develop those tendencies, I'm gonna get my homework done before or after practice, and so you learn pretty quickly, I'd say. So I feel like it's less of a burden now as a senior than it was as a freshman. So it's gotten easier. But yeah, you just learn the ways you work and the ways you work the best, and it comes to you pretty naturally.
Definitely. I am a huge procrastinator. I still haven't learned on that aspect. But I think my classes have gotten harder towards my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more focused on my major, so it's more information that I'm curious in and wanting to learn about. So I think that's helped a lot, because studying for a subject, I'm not huge on English. So studying for English or writing an essay, I'm all right, I don't want to do that, versus my organic evolution class. It's actually stuff I'm interested in, so I feel like that's helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'm really interested to know, y'all are seniors now, but I want to know, do y'all still struggle with time management as a student athlete, or?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Definitely.
The balancing it gets easier, but you also are you're doing more stuff as you get older, so then you run into time management issues when you do that. So
right, we joined a club and being more of a leader in the lacrosse aspect and everything else. It's definitely juggling a lot more than you were freshman year, but it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. I'd struggle with time management myself. I'm not even an athlete. So, what made y'all come to Piedmont to play lacrosse, though? Or what sold y'all to come here?
I would have to say our coaching staff. Now Coach McKay, he's head coach at Methodist now, but Coach Dunton was a huge reason that I came here. It's close enough to home, but far enough away that my mom can't come up here and surprise me. I love him so much, but you need your space. And I love the area. I mean, it's so pretty up here. You're close enough to stuff that's that's fun, but you also are far enough away that you're not doing too much every night. So I think that it's awesome, and just to come play for a successful program and try and win another championship is huge. So that's my reasons for coming here.
I agree. Definitely the coaching staff. I loved the smaller college feel. I was never huge on I want to go to UGA or a big SEC school. It was never anything I ever thought of. So I definitely like the smaller feel. It's closer to home. It's about a little less than 2 hours, so that's nice. And then, the whole team aspect. I loved the players whenever I came and visited, and then the coaches as well. So.
Yeah, man, that's what's up for sure. I mean, my next question I have for y'all is, what was y'all welcome to college moment as an athlete?
It's good.
I think in high school, a lot of players on the team play lacrosse just to play a sport. Yeah. But then coming here, it's, I'm paying to play here. Yeah. And people are wanting to be here more and put in that work. So it's definitely a change of wanting to do it in a way, and the intensity of it. I think that was definitely.
I can't think of a moment in a game that I would say would be my welcome to college moment, but those first couple fall practices when you got here, the speed of the game from high school to college is a night and day. So just getting used to, for me being a goalie, shot can come from anywhere at any time compared to high school. You kind of expected it. So that was probably my moment there.
I actually have a question. What time do y'all practice?
Like tonight?
Like usually practice?
Like 3:30 or 5:30.
Hey, what time do y'all usually practice?
For fall season, we practice 5:30 to 7:30 in the morning a.m. So we have to be in the locker room at 5 a.m. We had Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 a.m. this week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow. Okay. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Do you be tired, don't you?
Yes, I wake up 2 hours before I have to be somewhere, so I wake up about 3:30 for morning practice.
3:30, Clara?
Yes,
Wow.
and I can't take naps, so I just tough it out. I run off caffeine. I've actually had several people bring up how I always have a coffee mug with me walking around on campus. So.
I would have to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, definitely.
Another question I have for y'all is both men's and women's lacrosse teams have had pretty successful seasons as far as like record-wise last year. How do y'all plan on using that momentum coming into this upcoming season with the sight of winning the USA South Championship for both of you, both men's and women's?
Last year we know, like the past couple of years, we know how to win. We know what it takes to win a game, and you know the steps that it takes to get there. But we're still trying to get over that hump. So made some changes this year, hoping that they stick, and in hopes of getting to the championship game and winning it. But yeah, we know how to win, and we have that momentum, and Coach Dunn knows how to coach to a championship. So we just got to follow him and listen to what he says, and we'll be fine. I think we got it. We have a good shot at it, so I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely trusting our coaches, and I feel like they have an idea of how the other teams play and like the coaching style of the other teams also, so we can use that to our advantage. I think it also comes into play of how hard we're going to work, especially with a huge freshman class coming in. I think us adapting and then creating that chemistry with each other is going to be huge. I think we definitely have a chance. Other teams in our conference also have a bigger freshman class or lost a lot of seniors, so I think we can definitely take that to our advantage as well.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued in seeing how both of y'all seasons will turn out, especially as like me and P gonna be broadcasting y'all this year. So I'm really excited. My last question on the sports side though, with y'all both being seniors, what y'all miss the most about playing lacrosse here at Piedmont, or just Piedmont in general?
Everything.
That's real.
I'll miss the guys probably the most, and just having that group of 35 plus guys that you can call on at any moment, and you know they'll be there for you. It truly is a family, I would say. So that's probably what I'll miss the most. I'll probably miss not having to wake up and go to work every morning. So that'll be the biggest thing. But yeah, my teammates and my guys, that's probably going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely gonna miss my friends, and you know we hang out with the same people every single day. So not having my go-to people there with me by my side every step of the way, the rest of the time. Definitely going to be an adjustment. But.
Yeah, I mean for sure, man. But
yeah.
Y'all are very, you could say, accomplished in y'all careers here. So y'all definitely y'all mark, you know, and hopefully, you know, the last thing y'all could do is win the USA South Championship.
That's the plan.
But on to mental side questions. My first question for y'all is, you know, can y'all kind of tell me the mental toll being a student athlete can have on y'all?
I mean, it can take a good bit. You know, like I talked about a little bit earlier with just stress and pressure of coming in and filling shoes or big games and big tests. Like it takes a toll, and you don't really realize until you're done and you're like, oh my gosh, like it's almost like a weight lifted off your shoulders. But in a sense, it's a good weight. Like that pressure means that you care and that you want to win. So I think that it's pressure, but it's at times good pressure. So
I agree. I think having a hard exam coming up can affect how you're practicing or playing in a game, and vice versa. Like if you have a hard game coming up, then you might not be studying with everything you have for that exam or assignment that you might have. So that definitely takes a toll. But again, it's just learning about how to balance it, which does help and get easier throughout your years because you kind of learn how to do that. But it's definitely hard.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I haven't seen y'all schedule too much this year. I don't even know if it's out yet. But do y'all have a lot of away games, if y'all know, or no? Because I know last year a lot of sports teams here had a lot of away games, and it was kind of kicking in on the mental side as far as like, you know, not being able to sleep in your own bed, not being able to attend classes, having to talk to your professor, stuff like that, grades dropping, everything. So
I'm not sure what it looks like for us this year just yet, but I can speak that being on away trips does take a toll. You don't really have your space to go to study and all that stuff, so it's definitely hard. You're not sleeping in your own bed before a game, so that's a huge thing too. But yeah, you kind of learn to adapt to it, and you got to do it. There's no way around it. So, but yeah, that's definitely a huge factor.
Most of our games last year were home games, so we definitely have a lot more away games this year. So that's definitely going to be an adjustment. It's going to be fun. I like having away games because of the bonding experience with your teammates. Like our team specifically, we don't room with the same people every time. The coaches pick our roommates, so then we can build that bonding with other people that we might not typically room with.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great experience, but definitely academically and having that own space to yourself does take a toll, but I'm excited and have high hopes.
How do y'all handle the pressure to perform, especially in high-stake games?
I think that the pressure is pretty high, but as soon as that first whistle blows, it's kind of all it's gone. You know, you settle in and you realize like you're there for a reason. Coaches put you there for a reason. You know, you earned wherever you're at. So it takes a toll, and you're if I don't do good, what's going to happen? But then you go in and nothing ever happens. And even if you do have a bad game, you'll make up for it with 3 good games. So, but yeah, it definitely is hard. It's a hard thing to overcome. So I'm hoping this year can get over that a little bit and be a little bit more confident in myself. I think that I should be able to do that. So I'm excited.
I think it's just that build up, just like anything else, like that anxiety, like, oh, I have to do this. And then once you get there and you're in the moment, then like, it's just, oh, I'm doing it. You're just playing the game. And we've been playing the game for years. It's just our fun game. It's just a game. We shouldn't take it that seriously. Yes, you know, that pressure is because we want to do well and we want to exceed, but.
Yeah, I realize a lot of athletes, like, especially talking to some around campus, like, when it's like a big game, they kind of like, they approach it differently from like every other game. Like, it's just, they don't look at it as a game anymore. So I thought it was very important to kind of add like a question like that into the podcast this semester, because I realized, like, especially last year, like, just a lot of people, like, for example, like, when y'all played Pfeiffer, I talked to a couple of your teammates, and a lot of them, like, were approaching it differently from like, how they approach other games. So that was just very interesting to see from y'all's perspective. But another question I have for y'all is, how do injuries, I know y'all say y'all haven't had any, haven't had much, but how would y'all say injuries would affect your mental state, just not physically, but like emotionally and psychologically as well?
I think that, like, you know, you get hurt and you're watching your guys go out there and play and win is probably the hardest thing to watch, because you're, you know, the team is winning and in your brain you're probably thinking they don't need you. Yeah. So I can see like that would probably be really, really hard to do. I've had, you know, we've had a good bit of guys go down with some ACL stuff, and that takes a big toll on them because you're out for almost the whole season, and then you come back and it's a pretty easy injury to tweak again. So I think those two, just watching the guys go out there and play and you can't play, like you can't go at all, and then just the fear of re-injuring yourself, I think would be the biggest things. Yeah,
definitely. Like my knee hurts every single time I'm on the field, but it's not to the point of, like, there's nothing structurally wrong. So in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, what if I make a wrong move and then my ACL tears or something like that? Like, yes, there's a problem, but it's not severe enough to where I'm not playing yet. So I think having that in the back of my head, like, oh, I could make it worse, that takes a toll because I don't want to make the wrong move. I definitely don't want to be out my senior year. That would definitely be huge. But injuries definitely take a toll, even on your everyday life, like walking to class, going up the stairs, having to take the elevator. It's just physically it takes a toll, but
I mean, imagine, because I mean Piedmont is nothing but like
hills and stairs.
Exactly, hills and stairs. So you either walking up a hill, down a hill, upstairs, downstairs, like nothing is close around. Last question on the mental side: do y'all think the sport of lacrosse has helped or shaped grow y'all as a person?
100%. We've learned how to kind of grow up in a sense and be a leader and, you know, keep people accountable, but in a way that's respectful. That's a huge thing, I think, in life, is keeping the people around you accountable. So that's something that you learn. And, I mean, I've been around lacrosse since I was in 2nd grade, so it totally has shaped who I am as a person and who my friends have been throughout the years, and your friends shape you. So in so many ways, yes.
I started a little bit later. I started in 8th grade, so I was a little late to the party, but I definitely would say it shaped me as a person. Lacrosse was actually my personality for a while throughout high school. I was like, oh, I play lacrosse. But I think it's a family outside of your family. Like Glenn said, it's definitely holding everybody accountable and being there for one another. So
Yeah.
It's huge.
No, that's real. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all said it the best. But on to the burner questions now. My first question: who's the most funny person on you guys' team?
I think I'm gonna have to go with my guy Trey Tuggle.
Tuggle, yeah.
He cracks me up every day.
I got a story about Tug. I'm not gonna lie. But I'll let you finish yours.
One of our freshmen, Kim, she came in and
Mhm.
she's hilarious.
Mhm.
She is a character for sure.
Yeah, I got her in my Spanish class too. She's
She's
just
so
like right
funny.
behind me. Okay, about Tuggle. So I was like their neighbor last year in Swanson, and it was him and Joseph.
Yep.
And me and Joseph were coming from like the same area, so we're walking up the stairs, and Trey's just like screaming outside the window, and we're like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what's going on?" And Trey says, I'm locked in." We're like, "Locked in? You mean locked out?" He's not. "I'm locked in. Like, he can't open his front door to leave." So Trey's like dead serious, thinking about jumping outside the window from the second floor because he's like locked in.
Yeah.
So it took like, I think like an hour for them to like break the door down or whatever
Yeah.
to like help him get out. But it was so funny.
I remember that. That was really funny. They were all texting in our group chat, going crazy. It was really funny.
Yeah, and like people on the other side of Johnson were like just watching. Like everybody came out of their room to watch Trey like just
Yeah.
struggle, bro.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that was very funny. Trey's definitely like one of the funniest on the team.
Yeah, he's a character.
Favorite music artist for y'all, currently or all the time?
My music taste goes so back and forth that it's crazy. So
Mm.
I'd say like my go-to would probably be like Trinity Oak Revival.
Okay.
But it all depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm driving, it's something different than if I'm prepping for a game or so. Yeah, it all
They're
changes.
having a concert tonight.
I know I can't go.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a concert in Alpharetta, right?
Yeah, right by my house too. So
Yeah.
Dang.
burns a little bit.
I would say mine is probably Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
I love country music like Cody Johnson, and I also love Noah Kahan.
Mhm.
It's definitely a roller coaster. I like
Yeah.
a wide variety.
How about y'all game day playlist?
Straight heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Straight heavy metal. I have the same song that I listen to before, like right before I go out too. It's always the same song, so I'm really superstitious about it. But yeah, always heavy metal as loud as I can. It's pretty bad.
Mhm.
I don't listen to my own music. I listen to whatever we play in the locker room, and our team is huge on Big Booty Mix and huge on Big Booty Mix. So definitely.
Yo, I had interviewed Tamar and Levette. They said the same thing.
They did. Yeah, we listen to every year of it. So
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
I can imagine how the locker room be. If y'all could travel anywhere in the world, where y'all traveling to?
I've always wanted to do Australia. I feel like that would be
That's a good
awesome.
one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I think that would be my pick.
I'm gonna go with Italy.
Italy?
Always wanted to go to Italy.
Okay. I've always said Belize.
That's
That'd be
good.
fun too.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
I'll pray one day I get to go to Belize. Yeah, pray. If y'all went to a gas station for snacks, what 3 items y'all walking out with?
Probably a Dr. Pepper,
Okay.
a Snickers bar most likely, and then best road trip snack is combos. I'm always
Combos?
getting some combos. Usually it's like the buffalo blue cheese ones. So good.
I haven't had a combo since I was a kid.
Yeah,
My dad used
literally.
to get those all the time.
I haven't had that in forever.
So good.
I am a huge health freak, so I don't really eat much like fast food or anything, but
Mhm.
probably gummy bears. If I had to pick some, I like gummies a lot. So
Okay. Just gummy bears?
yeah, just gummy bears.
No drink?
A water.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like
She's
drinking
real.
soda.
She's
Yeah.
real. If y'all stranded on an island, what 3 items y'all gotta have with y'all? It could be a person too if y'all want to bring somebody. I done heard the wildest
person?
answers. Yeah, I done heard Meg Thee Stallion, Angel Reese.
What?
I done heard it all.
On an island, I think I need. I don't know. That's hard. That's a really hard question to think about. 3 items.
Only 3 items.
Do you have your items?
Like, are we saying basic needs?
I mean, it could be anything you want. Anything, like anything. You'll
Like-
get saved eventually though, but like.
So if I say my coffee maker, does that include like the water and the coffee pods and like everything with it, or just
Hey,
the maker
everything that
itself?
comes with it.
All right,
that can make
everything
it
that comes with my coffee maker. I need my coffee,
Okay.
and then my face wash, definitely, and probably a pillow.
A pillow. Okay.
I think I'd go with like a TV,
TV.
so I can
Really?
watch, just burn time, watch sports or something.
Okay.
That's probably a good one.
Some type of weapon to kill
Mm.
food, I guess. I don't know.
Like fish or
a-
something?
Yeah, a fishing rod or bow and arrow. And then, I mean, like a comfy couch, I guess. That's really all you need.
Okay, to like sleep on or something?
Yeah, and sit and watch football, I guess.
Yeah, that's real. I don't even like
You
it's
just have a
okay.
football setup.
Yeah.
There is no wrong answer to this question because everybody's contemplated this question for like the
Yeah.
longest.
That's
Even me.
it's a good question.
That's a really good question.
Yeah, I'm like 50 episodes deep and I still don't have an exact answer of what I
Yeah,
want.
it changes
so.
every week.
Literally. Well, Clara and Mike, I really appreciate y'all for coming on. But the last question I have for y'all on the pod is, if you could look back and give your younger selves advice, what would it be?
Stay the course. Do what you're doing. You're gonna make mistakes, but mistakes shape who you are as a person. So yeah, just stay the course. I mean, I love where I'm at right now. I think that I wouldn't rather be anywhere else in this time in my life. So I think I'm doing great, and my younger self probably could use to hear it. So
I think definitely be yourself. Like, don't change who you are for anybody.
Mm.
Be confident. Like, stay your course. Do what makes you happy. Like, just be yourself. Yeah.
Like y'all said it best, man. Like, y'all make sure I stay the course out there. Lastly, before we end the pod, I did this program called SEL. It was very dear to me. Thank you, Ms. Dyer, once again for nominating me to be navigator. But what I told my Voyagers was, let's be great today as like a sign of like positivity and like, like a little pick me up or whatever. So we gotta look at the camera on 3 and say let's be great today. That'd be amazing. So let me lock in. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's be great today. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate y'all for coming on.
Yeah.
Well, all right, LiveTap family, that is the end of the Clara Welch and Mike Eisele episode. Once again, everybody, y'all make sure y'all tune in with them and connect with them on Morgan's Messages around campus. Any athletes or just people who want to join, because I feel like Morgan's Messages could definitely blow up on campus for sure, man.
I hope
Yes,
so.
please.
I hope so.
Yes, for sure. So, all LiveTap family, that is the end of their episode once again. I will see y'all very soon next week. I got a special guest. I will not say it yet, but I will release on the Instagram very soon. Y'all stay blessed up there, and let's be great today once again. Bye.
Bye.